Technology has catapulted the world and its economy into the 21st century, turning impossibilities into reality and constantly changing the possibilities of the future, shaping the world we live in. But all this positive innovation and growth has come at a cost. With the introduction and popularity of smartphones, we as human beings are being affected more than we would like to admit. Studies show that 72% of Americans own a smartphone, in comparison to the global average of 43%. But studies have shown that overuse of smartphones can have a negative impact on your posture, eyesight, and hearing, not to mention distracted driving and pedestrians. But it's tricky to determine whether or not excessive use of smartphones is the cause of these symptoms, or if they only provoke existing anxiety and depression within those who use it. In a study reported on the website Studies Direct, a total of 308 university students answered questions regarding their mental health, cell phone and internet usage, and the reasons they use them. People who scored higher on the scale, known as fear of missing out, also known as FOMO, were more likely to overuse their phones, and those who overused their phones were more likely to score higher on the depression and anxiety scales. According to the study, problematic smartphone use may interfere with other pleasurable activities and disrupt social activities. Cell phones and smartphones in particular have an undeniable addictive quality. Research published in Frontiers in Psychiatry describes cell phone addiction as manifesting itself in any of the following ways: choosing to use your device even in dangerous or prohibitive contexts, such as in school, at work, or while driving, losing interest in other activities, feeling irritable or uneasy if separated from your phone, or feeling anxiety or loneliness when you're unable to send or receive an immediate message. After hearing these facts and some mild introspection, it's easy to see that our societies become more and more dependent on our technologies, especially our smartphones. Think about the last time you were in a public setting alone and a socially stressful situation was on the brink of unfolding. What was your first reaction? If you sit down on the bus among strangers, what do you naturally do? If you're the first one in your class and you don't know anyone, what do people do? We take out our phones. The natural tendencies we as a culture have developed have turned us into increasingly antisocial individuals, and we become emotionally dependent on our phones. As your phone hits 20% and then 10% battery, worry may set in. Then as the phone begins to power down, you feel a rush of panic sweep over you and think if there will be anything that you will absolutely need your phone for until the time comes that you're able to recharge. When the phone dies, what are we worried about? Will we be lost without Google Maps? Will we miss the last few minutes of the game? Or is it the fear that we're no longer connected with people through our memes, emojis, and GIFs that really cause this anxiety? What if I miss a text, call, or Twitter update? What if I don't see the pictures of my best friends as they post them from their trip in Mexico? What if I don't get to finish that YouTube video that I just started? We live in a world that's taught us that it's okay to live our life vicariously through our phones and the experiences that others are having. Technology that fits so comfortably in our hand encourages us to forget about our experiences in life and make sure we know what everyone else in life is experiencing in life. As we lose sight of what we want to accomplish in life because we're so caught up in the lives of others, we realize that we've sunk into a deep sadness and that suddenly our lives feel so unfulfilled. The antidote to this complex and ever-growing situation is as simple as this: look up. Take your eyes off the screen and let them sink into the eyes of those we are talking to. Engage with those around you and talk to your friends about life face to face rather than observing through a screen. Take the time to develop relationships with the people who care about you and stop caring about the person you're seeing on the screen that makes you feel like you're less of a person. Break the chain with which you are bound and set yourself free. As we experience the freedom that comes from letting go of our phones, we will gain greater appreciation for our own life and start to live a fulfilling and satisfying life. Anxiety and depression will not be provoked, and we will be happy.